Prince Louis sent Sandringham crowd into peals of laughter with Christmas Day antics at church service. Prince Louis made well-wishers laugh on Christmas Day with his cheeky antics during a morning church service. As they traditionally do, members of the royal family attended the December 25th service at St. Mary Magdalene, a church on the grounds of the Sandringham estate, and afterwards mingled with members of the public as they made their way back to Sandringham House and the Christmas Day lunch that awaited them there. The Sun reported that the well-wishers could hear Reverend Canon Paul Williams' sermon inside the church via speakers and that Louis hijinks were greeted by peals of laughter. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. During the sermon, Williams used a Terry's chocolate orange, a traditional stocking filler in the UK, in his sermon. He asked if anyone knew how to separate the segments, saying, "You have to tap it and unwrap it." Louis, who had been asked to help demonstrate the point, was told by Williams to just drop it, which was followed by a loud bang as the treat slammed into the floor, according to the Sun, causing the hundreds of well-wishers outside to laugh in response. Earlier in the sermon, when the clergyman asked if the children in the service had received any sweets for Christmas, Louis was heard happily answering loudly, and responded with an enthusiastic, "Marshmallows." The Prince of Wales, Prince Louis, Prince George, the Princess of Wales and Princess Charlotte following the Christmas Day morning church service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham, Norfolk on December 25, 2024. More. Later on, as he was given gifts by members of the public, he was seen holding a Chocky orange, a Cadbury's chocolate box and a chocolate Santa, the Sun reported. At one point, the Daily Express reported, Prince William was forced to intervene as Louis, 6, and his older siblings Prince George, 11, and Princess Charlotte, 9, were given so many sweet treats, telling the crowd, "No, no, you can't give all the chocolates. Definitely not. You've got to keep them for yourself as well." Louis looked visibly excited by the haul of gifts he received, according to the Daily Mail, ranging from candy and chocolates to stuffed toys, bouquets of flowers and Christmas crackers. The youngest of William and Kate Middleton's 3 children's hands eventually became so full, the Daily Mail reported, that Louis appeared to struggle to keep hold of everything he received, causing him to turn to his father and sweetly ask, "Papa, can you carry some?" The good news for George, Charlotte, and Louis? According to the official royal gift policy, members of the royal family are allowed to accept gifts from individuals not personally known to them, including the public, but gifts must meet certain criteria, including being under $188. Flowers, food, and other consumable items, within reasonable quantities, are acceptable, as are copies of books presented by the author, provided the subject matter is not controversial, the policy states. The Princess of Wales speaks to members of the public following the Christmas Day morning church service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham, Norfolk on December 25, 2024. More. The Sun reported that the crowds were believed to be the biggest in years, with many people turning out to show support for Kate and King Charles, who both received cancer diagnoses this year. Kate was handed around a dozen bouquets, as well as several get-well-soon cards. Kate, 42, had a cheeky moment of her own on December 25, as she got so caught up chatting with well-wishers that at one point she quipped, "I seem to have lost my family," after noticing that William, also 42, and their 3 kids were far ahead of her down the path to Sandringham House. Prince Louis could one day inherit unlucky title from his father Prince William. Prince Louis could take over the Dukedom of Cambridge if Prince William decides to pass it down, but the title is tainted with huge sadness. Members of the royal family have hugely important official titles that date back centuries, with both Prince William and Princess Kate recently adopting new positions. Royal children receive new titles when the monarch changes, or when the head of the crown issues a letters patent. Following the kings, 77, succession, William, 42, gained 7 new titles and took over as the Prince of Wales. William is still the Duke of Cambridge, despite his new title outranking his former style. As he moves up the line in succession, he may one day decide to pass over the title to Prince Louis. Although before Prince William took over the title, as the 8th Duke of Cambridge, the role was plagued with sadness. It dates back to the reign of King Charles II back in 1660, and his life was filled with deep sorrow. The first Duke of Cambridge was his eldest nephew, Charles Stuart, who died of a sudden death aged just 6 months old. The next in line was his younger brother, James Stuart. Again, the second Duke was hit with tragedy after it was reported that he contracted either smallpox or the bubonic plague. Determined to honor the title, the king then made his third oldest nephew, Edgar Stuart, the Duke of Cambridge. Sadly, he did live beyond the age of 3. The fourth title holder was their younger brother, Charles Stuart II, who once again passed away very young at just 35 days old. The title was not used for over 42 years until 1706, when Queen Anne made the future King George II the 5th Duke of Cambridge. He decided to reissue it to King George III, who was his 7th son, Prince Adolphus. It was then passed to the prince's son, Prince George. However, it quickly became extinct after his death, as his marriage had violated the Royal Marriages Act of 1772. George, Charlotte, and Louis quiz Prince William about homelessness. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis have quizzed Prince William about homelessness, the future king revealed in his new documentary. Prince William, We Can End Homelessness is a 2-part documentary which began airing tonight and is set to air again tomorrow. During the insightful documentary, William, 42, revealed that his 3 children have quizzed him about the issue of homelessness. He said, "When I was very small, my mother started talking about homelessness, much like I do now with my children on the school run. We saw people on the street. When you're that small, you're just curious and you're trying to work out what's going on. You just ask the question like, well, why are they sitting there? And my mother would talk to us a bit about why they were there. And it definitely had a really big impact." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.